Hi, everybody. I wonder if this is like, I'm holding my phone this way. Oh, it tells me orientation is locked. Alright, well, whatever. No one's even on right now, which is perfect because I think it's weird talking to a live audience, but I'm just like struggling right now. Not struggling, I'm just. Why is it that when life gets hard, or when life gets stressful, or when I get stressed, and when I talk about stress, and when I talk about life being hard, I don't mean okay, I'm gonna film this way then, I guess, vertically. When I don't want to film this way. How the fuck? This is why I don't go live. Whatever. How come when life gets hard, when life gets stressful, and then like, I don't know, my anxiety ramps up to the most extreme potential bits? That makes no sense. When my anxiety goes crazy, I'm just like, well, if things get worse, I can always end it. No idea. And that's just kind of what we're dealing with right now. So, I don't really know what else to say besides that. I feel like I should say something that's productive. But I don't really know what's productive. I know logically that that's a silly thought and a silly idea and that I shouldn't think that way. I know that, things will probably be better in the morning. I know that this is just a rough patch because honestly, I don't want to end it all. And it's not like any deep, serious thoughts, but like it's always in the back of my mind that if things get bad, you can just do that. And it's like, do normal people have these thoughts? I don't know, because it does not seem like a normal thought to have. It does not seem like normal thought processing. And I've always thought of it as being something where it's like the brain's way of really not knowing how to cope, not knowing how to get through things, and it's the brain being tired. I had like a therapist explain to me a long, long time ago that whenever we have these feelings, whenever we feel this way, whenever we, I don't know, get in this mindset, we basically, I'm cold, I'm turning the fan off. Whenever we get in this mindset, we basically feel this way because like we're tired of fighting, we're tired of processing it, we're there is no other way out. Clearly that's like why people die by suicide. But I have just been having like, I don't know, I'm just so tired and I'm not like in a place of like, I'm fine. I'm not fine, but I am fine. But like I'm tired of it popping up in my mind. I'm tired of it being in my mind at all, especially because back in 2020, I believe it was, I went almost an entire year without having any suicidal thoughts, any suicidal ideation, any suicidal anything. And now it's like right back when we start stressing, or right back when the anxiety gets severe, or right back when life gets hard. And it's not like as soon as life gets hard, I think about these things. It's more like life has been hard for a while now. And I'm just like, bruh, like I can't face tomorrow, or I can't face these challenges, or I can't face like what might come. Obviously I can, and obviously I will, but I'm tired of feeling this way. And bleh, I don't really know what else to say. There's different types of suicidal thoughts, or there's different types of suicidation. I don't think that's a word. Suicidality. I don't know, but there's like active suicidal thoughts, and then there's passive suicidal thoughts. And Active suicidal thoughts are not what I have. I would think that active suicidal thoughts are like you have a plan. You know exactly what you're going to do. You're making preparations. You are in crisis. You should go to the doctor. You should go, not to the doctor, you should go to the emergency room. You should call the crisis helpline. You should, you know, be taking steps to make sure that does not happen because you're at that point. Passive suicidal thoughts are also no bueno, but they're more so like thoughts that you not necessarily share with people because they're not trained to necessarily know how to deal with that. But they're thoughts that you tell your therapist the next day because they're passive. You know, it's more like apparently it's not a normal thought to be walking down the street and think like, wow, life sucks. I really wish a bus would just pop the curb and hit me right now. That's not funny. But apparently that's not a normal thought. Like, that's what I've been told at least. But that's what I understand as being a passive suicidal thought. It's like or a suicidal ideation. It's like, I don't have a plan. I am not planning anything, but like, I wonder what life would be like, you know, without me in it. Or I wonder what life would be like if I wasn't here. I wonder, I'm thinking about it. And like I said, 2020 for the most part which is a weird year because of COVID and everything, so you would think it'd be the opposite, but it was the first time that I really hadn't experienced any of those thoughts for almost the entire year, and it was the first time since 8th grade. So I do know that it's possible, but I think I had forgotten because as a child, not obviously, but as a kid, I never had these thoughts, and then from 8th grade up until graduation of college is like that's all I knew. Whether or not they were active or passive, or you know, they would come in waves. Regardless, like it was a normal thing for me. So now I'm back here and I'm just like, fuck. Like, why? And I just wish my mind doesn't jump to that. And it's like I don't know if what I'm dealing with, like I don't know if what I'm dealing with is that severe, or you know, suicide is such an unnatural thought, such an unnatural action. It's not something that, obviously it's no bueno, but it's not something that we should ever, the fuck am I trying to say? It's, you know, it's the extreme. Our brains, we try to cope with things all the time. We try to cope with things in like so many different ways. There's lots of different ways of coping with it. Our brains will try to cope with things in different ways. You know, our brains are powerful. We literally will erase memories that are traumatic. We literally will forget things and stuff things down and do whatever we can to cope with feelings that we don't want to deal with. So like suicidal thoughts, suicidal actions, whatever, anything around suicide is so unnatural. I forgot what I was saying. This is why I don't go live, because like this happens all the time. I have no idea what I was saying. It's awkward. Fuck. But regardless, oh, I remember what I was saying. Essentially, like I don't know if these feelings are like my inability to cope, or like my inability to like deal with things, or if I'm really am going through some shit. Like obviously I'm going through some shit, but like nothing's really changed in my life, if that makes sense. So it's like, am I just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, is it my brain can't cope with it, or can I like not? Is this shit really hard? Would it be hard for anybody to deal with this, or is it like my brain's inability to cope with this? Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't feel like y'all. I feel like some of y'all will know, some of y'all don't know. But like, if you know, then you know, right? I don't know. Anyway, I didn't get on here to ramble. I just kind of got on here because I have a video that just got corrupted. So that video is not going to get done this week, probably. But I hope everybody has an amazing start to your week. And I saw some shit my sister said on here, but I can't figure out how to flip it. I feel like an old person, y'all. I'm like flipping up here like, how do you do this? I don't know how to do this. How do you work this? This shit is complicated. But yeah, I hope you all have a good start to your week. I am having a decent start to my week. Like, nothing's bad. I feel like the title of this video is like alarmist, but it's just like I'm sitting here in my bed and I'm just like, I don't want tomorrow to come. I don't want to do this tomorrow. I don't want to do anything, but it's not like serious. And it's like, why am I having these thoughts? But, you know, it comes with the flow of things, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say, y'all. This is why I don't go live, but I hope y'all have an amazing start to your week. Have an amazing week. Have an amazing end to your week. I hope that y'all are doing well, and I would love to hear how y'all are doing. So leave a comment and let me know, because I actually do review the comments, believe it or not, and I do kind of like check in, surprisingly, and I do keep up with like what y'all are saying, because I care. So, oh, thank you. That means a lot. Oh. The fact that I just realized who that was. Okay, well, I'll see y'all later, and peace out. Love y'all to pieces. Bye, Gary. How the fuck do you turn this shit off? Do I just press like the X? Yes, I want to end the streaming.